Holy shit, my life is a wreck. I have spent the last 24 hours with insomnia, stressing out. I've lost 4 kgs in the last 2 weeks. I don't know why. It's not like I've changed my diet or anything. It is the 18th of February currently. So for about a month and a week, say 5 weeks, I have been looking for an apartment. That didn't really work out, and I thought, oh, maybe I should buddy up with people and, you know, get a whole flat. And lo and behold, this girl, she reached out to me and she was like, hey, would you want to buddy up? And we were like, okay, yeah, let's do this. So we decided to try find one more person, and then a guy messaged me, and then is how the cult began. And so the process began, trying to find 3-bed apartments. This has been going on for about 2 weeks, and when I say 2 weeks, I mean 10,000 years. Apartment searching time just doesn't move the same as normal time, especially in London. I was having a hard time. We were just straight up not having a good time trying to find apartments. And then after the 4th letdown, trying to organize more viewings and scrambling, and my whole goal had been to move into an apartment before my birthday, which is on 22nd of February. Out of nowhere, someone responded, there's a 3-bed apartment, East London. It is actually a 4-bed, there's someone living there already, but it's great, so we did it. We've committed to it. We've taken this place in Burr Road. We're moving in 3 days. I decided this all today. Yes, I was pickpocketed yesterday on the tube and got my phone stolen from me, but I'm still in a really good mood and life is going okay, and who cares about technology anyway, am I right, ladies? All my beautiful photos are gone. Don't care. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Yeah, so this is where we're at. After weeks of scrolling through Spare Room and Zoopla and Batty and fucking Move Bubble, we have found a place. We've signed for it. I'm so excited to be central. The only like kind of anomaly in this whole thing is the 4th roommate who's already there. I have no idea what to expect. Apparently he's mid-20s and male. Don't know what to do with that. I mean, maybe we'll fall in love with Burr Road. Maybe we'll decide to stay there. Maybe we'll fall in love with this mid-20s person. You guys are just gonna witness this unfold. It's not gonna be, you know, your ordinary apartment move. And even if it is your ordinary apartment move, it's mine, so that's what makes it different. And I'm so glad you could come along for this ride. I'm sorry about this like piece of hair sticking out. I'm sorry that I'm always filming at night. It's not on. I know. I'm sorry. I'm working on it. Life's chaotic. It's currently 1:30 in the morning. Saturday. It's my birthday today. I just got back from being at the agency, going through everything, fetching my keys. I'm just kind of mind blown, to be honest. It's gonna be a very chaotic day, but I'm moving in today. On my birthday, I'm moving into this apartment. The majority of my stuff, I'm only gonna fetch tomorrow on Sunday. I can't really get it all on the tube, so my uncle's gonna drive it up for me, and that's the only day he can drive it up. I have to go into the agency to get a couple of things wrapped up. I'm gonna dump some stuff at the apartment. After all of that, I'm going to a late lunch with a cousin, and then I'm going out with my 2 flatmates and my South African friend, and it's gonna be a great time. It's gonna be great. It's been a really tough week, really stressful on a lot of fronts, and I'm just kind of proud of myself for remaining afloat. I wish I had like kind of taken you guys through the process a bit more, sorting out everything, but I think it was so long-winded and confusing for us that you just would not have been able to really feign interest. So I thought I'd just give a quick summary. The 2 people I'm going to be living with are Jamie and Valentine, and they're both great. And now I need to pack. So overexposed. Maybe it's because I'm wearing black and I am very pale. That's probably why. Yeah, I realize this shirt is kind of a little see-through in the light. We just have to deal with that. I don't really care. It's not my biggest problem right now. I can't believe I'm 20. Can we just talk about this for a second? I'm 20 years old. I'm no longer a teenager. I just feel like you have a certain number of passes when you're a teenager, and then as soon as you're no longer a teenager, your actions become questionable and inexcusable and weird. I say that after having been 20 for about 10 hours. There is a really huge stigma around aging and whatever, but it's a little scary. I don't know, for the last 7 years of my life, I've been a teenager and I don't know who I am as not a teenager. So we're going on this journey of self-discovery together. We're gonna figure out who I am. We're gonna sort out life. It just feels really fitting that I'm moving into my apartment on my birthday. A little chaotic, yes, but just very momentous. This bag is literally just filled with junk food because my aunt and uncle are terrified that I'm going to, I don't know, starve. That's the only way to stay alive. You just devour the junk until it becomes you.
chance? You don't have it anymore?
No, I gave it back today. It forced me to go get stuff.
Each house in your natal chart only if the birth time is known. Roman, oh, what the fuck does this mean, honestly? It's just literally, it's such bullshit. Oh, God, I've got to fill in my fucking birthday again. Honestly, they'll have a big data set of everyone who's stupid enough to look at these things, including us too.
And do what with it?
I don't know, build a mega horoscope that ends the world.
Caution, keeping one hand on your concealed wand.
It's Ravenclaw.
It's Hufflepuff.
Welcome to my room. I've been living here a week now and I'm only recording this now. I haven't actually taken you guys on my journey a lot. With me on my journey of life. And that's for a couple of reasons. First of all, because I knew this apartment was going to be temporary kind of from the start. We were always planning on transferring. You know, I don't want you guys to get attached. One thing I'm really sad about is I actually really like my room. I like it a lot. It's good space, good vibes. I like the furniture. My window is so big and bright. Like, look how much light it is casting upon my face. I love it. I love the like windowsill because the ledge is wide enough for all my books to sit on there. Yeah, it's great. I have a church right across from me, so you know, if I need to go repent at any time, I have the option. I mean, I wonder if it works like at this distance, or I even have to enter the building, or could I just do it from here kind of thing, you know? We are with other roommates. Actually, if you want to know the exact story, we were told we had one more roommate, a fourth roommate. It turns out there are 2 other people living with this guy illegally, so we are 6 instead of 4. Fun. Anyway, so that's not great, but I mean, that hasn't really affected us, to be honest. Like, we never see them, and it doesn't really impact our lives much. They're just a bit loud sometimes, but it's fine. I'm not exactly going to report them to the estate agent kind of thing. Clearly they're in dire straits if they have to do that, so I'm really not fussed. And one of the roommates, she wants to look for somewhere else by herself. So although we're fine, we all get on, we're friends, she wants to look somewhere else. So Jamie and I are actually probably going to move to Wapping, or somewhere in that vicinity soon. That's the goal. We shall see what happens. My birthday last Saturday was so good. It was the best birthday I've ever had, and I don't say that lightly. And the only reason I say that is because, first of all, I'm just at a stage in my life where I'm really happy with myself. I'm really content. I'm not anxious or super self-conscious or whatever. I'm a lot more confident and, you know, just confident with myself and who I am as a person and all this stuff. So I've never felt like, I don't know, so appreciated and loved. I got so many amazing messages from people, from friends, and like people who I didn't think would even remember my birthday. And it wasn't just meaningless, like from my genuine friends who really understand me and know me as a person and like me for who I am. Like, it sounds so sad, but I've never had like such a large volume of friends before until now. Like, I feel like I found like my people who are scattered all over the world. It just felt like the most genuine birthday. Like, there's no fake happy birthdays like it used to be at school. Like, you know, people you never fucking talk to say happy birthday to you, which is sweet. It's nice. That's like, you know, standard. That's what you do. But it just never felt genuine. And now the people who reach out are being genuine about it, you know, and actually care for me and know me and like me. I don't know, that just sounds sad, but you know what I mean. Like, I don't know, I feel like I've aged 10 years in 1 year, to be honest. So much has happened. I think it's because, like, you know, I've done so much. I've done so much moving around and traveling and completely revolutionized. This is Tamron 2.0. Yeah, that's pretty much what's happened so far in the life of Tamron. You're all caught up. I need to go now. I need to go to the laundrette. I've never been to a laundrette in my life. I don't even know how it works. I don't know how much it is. I have no concept of how much it could be, like 20p, pound, 10 pounds. I don't know. Bye. Man, I feel like I'm in a movie right now. Some sort of fucked up apocalyptic movie. This has taken a turn that I don't think any of us could have expected. I think the last time we spoke, I was looking for a place in Wapping within the same agency, and my flatmate Jamie and I were planning on moving to that place. Things happened. We decided that initial place we'd gone to in Wapping a month ago was still amazing and it was still our first choice, and we wanted it so badly that we decided to try break out of the agency and still get that place because it turned out it was still available, which is mad. We had basically a very short period of time to find a third flatmate for that place, as well as find someone, 2 people, to take over our individual leases or contracts where we currently are in Bow Road, as well as organise the whole Wapping place just in general. So it was basically a 3-pronged attack, which I took as a challenge. I wanted to get it all done within a week. I started last week Monday. By the Friday, we had a flatmate. She's amazing, she's so cool. We had had a couple of viewings here and we'd found 2 people to take over each of our rooms, and we'd organised the entire contract and signed it with Wapping. So it was perfect. I was mind blown that something like this could have worked out so well. The fact that it all just kind of fell into place in under a week, in 5 days, with quite a lot of effort on my part, but still it just happened. It was great. It was great. That moment, I wish I could just go back to that moment right now. And then coronavirus really did hit. It is insane to me, absolutely crazy, that this thing is able to affect lives so much in such an intense way, in a way that you wouldn't think it would in modern society. And I understand why it's all happening. I get it. I'm not trying to diminish the issue because it is a huge one, but it's crazy that you never expect this to happen. Yesterday was Monday. Yesterday was the day that we were meant to go sign over the contracts and get rid of our rooms here. 5 minutes before the whole contract thing would happen, the NHS message went out saying that everyone should work from home, rendering these 2 people moving to London pointless because they were just going to work from home outside of the city. They felt it was dangerous to be in central London at this moment, so they backed out 5 minutes before signing the contract. So now we are stuck trying to get rid of 2 rooms, and I'm not bitter about it, to be honest. Towards them, like, I understand their concerns, and what they were saying makes so much sense. Like, they're not going to waste their money paying to be in central London when they're not even going to use the amenities around them. I understand it. I'm not mad. I am mad at the situation. I'm not mad at them. We have to try find someone by Saturday, it's Tuesday now, by Saturday, to take over our individual leases. Otherwise we have to pay another month's rent, which is a lot of money that we don't want to have to pay, or we have to pay a lot of money to break contract. So either way, it's a lose-lose. It's insane because they may cancel public transport and they're discouraging it greatly. So a large number of people won't even want to travel to come to viewings of the place. So God knows if we're going to be able to get rid of this place in time. Otherwise we're just going to have to pay and break contract, I guess. It's leaning towards that. But if it's what has to be done, I think it needs to be done. This is the last thing I would have predicted to have ever happened. A virus preventing me from working and preventing us from sorting our housing situation out. That is the furthest thing from possible or potential obstacle I had in mind. I was thinking like not being able to find anyone for one or something like that, but a virus. I hope everyone is safe. I hope everyone's looking after each other. It's crazy how fear can just turn people against each other, and I've seen so much fucked up shit in the last few days in London. It's genuinely, it feels a bit like The Purge. People get so stupid when they're like filled with fear and terror, and right now I think it's the scariest period because no one knows what's going to happen or when it's going to be over. Everything ends, and I just hope we don't do anything that we regret afterwards, and then we don't lose our heads, and we all just keep calm about it. I am bordering on losing my job, and I'm sure a lot of people are or already have lost their jobs because they're not needed anymore, or their companies can't afford to hold on to them for this long period of time, and some people don't have a backup plan. So I think just think of those people and